So basically, I can just pay off whatever I can look, because I can pull this up like what on my mortgage? Is that where I can find what you just showed me?
Well, yes, but as soon as you pay extra, it's destroyed.
Oh, really?
Yes, because see, once you do this, this is based on you just making the minimum payments each month. Well, as soon as you make more, this schedule is no good anymore. You need a new one. This is why our program, we have a cloud-based computing technology that does all the math for you, and it lets you know to pay the right amount at the right time. Because there is a point where you can actually pay too much. Did you know that?
No, and that's what I was saying when initially my first question was last year when I sold
Mm-hmm.
my last rental property, I put that down towards the house, the
Mm-hmm.
principal right away as a lump sum.
Well,
So I'm seeing now that I shouldn't have done that.
yeah, there's a way to do that. The reason why we do it this way is to make sure that we save the maximum amount of interest per dollar applied. Do you have a calculator handy? And I can show you how you don't want to violate the law of diminished return.
Yes.
Okay, great. So we just learned here, if we prepay the $3,147.32, we're going to pay down to line 12 all in 1 month and have significant savings. Well, you know, we can prepay any amount that we want, but I'm going to give you just two choices, Anna. You can prepay line 12 and knock out these payments and save this amount of interest, or prepay line 24, $6,406.61, and eliminate that interest. So, if money was no object, and I only gave you two choices, which choice makes the most sense, line 12 or line 24?
Line 24.
And why is that?
Because you're saving more interest.
You're saving more interest. So let's take a look at this. So I'm going to tell a little story, and then once I tell this story, then I'll ask the question again. Now, my wife likes to make zucchini bread, and every now and then she makes it on, gets everything together on Sundays and starts chopping things up, but she puts in golden raisins. I like the golden raisins in the zucchini bread. So one Sunday, she's putting everything together, warming the oven up and everything. And then she looks into the pantry, Miss Anna, and guess what? No golden raisins. So who gets to go to the store?
You do.
Miss Anna, nobody ever gets that question wrong. Nobody. I've been asking that question for years. Nobody ever gets it wrong. So I'm headed out the door, go to the store. She says, bring me back 2 boxes. So I go to the store, but when I get there, I get confused because there's a 12-ounce box and an 18-ounce box. They're at 2 different prices. How do I know which one is the better value of the 2 boxes? 12 ounce or 18 ounce?
Yeah, it depends on the price.
Exactly. It depends on the price. It depends on the price per ounce, doesn't it? Yes, I can actually look on the little shelf, and on the shelf it says, here's how much these raisins cost per ounce. So, Miss Anna, if I can get those raisins at 3 cents an ounce, should I ever pay 6 cents an ounce for them?
No.
No. So what we're going to do is once we find out how much we can save, is the 5,000 on line 12, we're going to save $5,689.84. So if we put that in our calculator and divide it by what we pay, the $3,147.32, that will tell us how much interest we're saving per dollar. Would that be important?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. So we could put down, let's see, $5,689.84. We're going to divide that by 3147.32, delete 32, and we find out we're going to save $1.80. Okay, almost $1.81. Miss Anna, we just found out for every dollar you put on the mortgage at this juncture, you're going to save $1.80 in interest for every dollar. How valuable is that? Okay, so if you gave me $1 and I gave you $1.80 back, how many times would you do that?
All the time.
All the time. Okay. Did you realize your bank is required to do the same thing? The mortgage company is required. If you give them $1 on this mortgage at this point, they cannot charge you $1.80 in interest. How about that? So let's take a look at line 24, where we have clear that out. We're going to save $11,267.71, and we're going to divide it by $6,406.61. and 61 cents equals, we were saving $1.80 before. Oops, we're saving $1.75 per dollar now. So Miss Anna, if I could save $1.80 per dollar, should I ever accept $1.75 per dollar?
It's not.
I guess not. So there's a point at which more is going to be too much. You want to put the right amount of money on the right loan in the right month on the right day of the month, so you can be assured that you're saving the maximum amount of money per dollar. And I'm telling you, it takes a computer to do all that math. This is just
That's wild.
this is just a simplistic view. Okay, because it changes. The optimum thing to do changes even if your electricity bill changes one month. And is it ever the same any 2 months in a row? How much the amount of money you spend on gasoline or food? It's always changing. So we need to know what is the optimum thing to do. Now I'm just going to put $200 or $300 on my mortgage every month. No, we do this at strategic times during the year. You only put the extra amount on the debt in the right month, not every month, on the right month, on the right day, attacking the right loan based on how much food you bought the month before and how much you paid for gasoline. All of that matters.
Hey, Don, right as you're saying that, we did have a question from Jeremiah Sams saying, should we pay off credit cards first before tackling a car note and or mortgage? I just figured where you are in your example with Anna, you could just quickly throw that one in there as well.
Oh, yeah. Listen, and that's why I said the right loan at the right time. So what we're trying to figure out is when we place our money on the debt, we want to place it based on not how much we owe, not on the interest rate, but on the interest cost. How much interest am I going to save per dollar if I put this money on this loan? All right. So here's what we know right now. If I have an extra $200 right here, I could save $477. Okay. So if we have a credit card with that much on it, 477. Let's say we have a credit card that we have about 3,000. We owe about $3,000 at 10%. All right. $3,000. What's 10% of 3,000? What, 300?
Yep.
So if I pay off the credit card, I could save $300 in interest, right? So
that's right. Mm-hmm.
But if I put $3,000 on my mortgage, I save this $5,000 in interest. It matters which loan we attack, not because of interest rate, but because of interest cost. So we plug everything into the program, and then the program helps us to determine using a math algorithm saying, this is where you need to place your money to get the biggest bang for your buck. I hope that answers both questions. Ms. Anna.
Awesome.
Miss Anna.
Yes, it does.
All right. Thank you so much for coming to the stage. And
Thank you.
You're so welcome. So go ahead, fill out that savings report, and you can know the month, day, and year you can be debt free and how much interest you can save. And we're going to show you how to take the interest savings and turn that into generational wealth.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.